Oh boy, we're going to take a grip question. Let's go. Ben, one of my biggest problems is my support hand grip diverting the muzzle left when I apply grip pressure. My wrist moves into extension. Okay, if I'm reading this right, he's doing this. So I index on the spot, I kind of torque on it. Okay, and I make the muzzle move left. Okay, I think that's what he's talking about. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Can you explain proper support hand technique, such as hand placement, where the force comes from, i.e., side to side, or just gripping the piss out of it? Also, at what point in the presentation process do you apply tension to the gun? Okay, like I'm happy to go through this, but you seem like an overthinker, sir. So you're probably going to overthink your way out of this because you already, it sounds like, understand the problem and are going to do anything. You're going to talk about any issue that just like doesn't solve it, I guess. I don't know. All right. So, what I want to do with gripping the gun is connect to the pistol, meaning like I want to fill this void here with my hand and like make sure my hand is pressed into the gun so the gun's not going to move around like this. Okay. I don't want that. So, in recoil, there's no movement. My hands are connected to the gun. They kind of form a team. All right. And everything moves together. Beyond that, I'm not trying to apply any force, right? Is once I have that connection and it becomes unchanging, like even in recoil with a heavy gun like this with aggressive grip texture, like big grip, easy to grab onto, it does not take that much force to maintain a connection to a gun that's like this big with this texture on it. It doesn't. Okay. So again, I'm going to fill that void there and clamp in. Now, you'll see my fingers grabbing my hand back here. All right. Now I'm grabbing onto my hand and I just clamp my hand onto the gun. I don't really know how you want to articulate that as far as front to back, side to side pressure or anything. I'm just grabbing my fingers and again, I'm making pressure into the gun, not onto my firing hand fingers. Like I don't care about doing that. That's not really helpful. Now, I roll the pressure on when I draw, so firing hand goes onto the gun when I draw, and that I'm going to make sure that I don't clamp. I just grab the gun. Again, once I'm connected to it, I don't need to hold it harder. As the gun comes up, I get my support hand in place and I roll the pressure on. And the pressure has to be on, in my view, before the gun's at my eye line. Once the gun's up here, I'm going to be seeing the sight, be aware of it, and I want to react to what I see. So the pressure has to be on before the gun's up here. Um, just from reading your question and talking to a lot of other people that have similar questions, I think you're over gripping the gun. I think you know you're doing that and you're overthinking it now. Like you don't need to use as much pressure as you're using. Um, that is very likely the problem. Like as soon as you start like bearing down on the gun, you see like here I clamp the gun and now I'll bear down on it and you can see that the gun shifts in my like it shifts and moves if I bear down because I don't need to do that. I just need to hold it. I don't want to put input on it or move it around. I'm just connected to it. Again, that's the key here. And also, like I said, my impression here is you're probably using way too much force. And then as soon as you start overthinking this, it's like it's done. You're going to be in your own way. So anyway, that's my thoughts, questions, comments. Put it down below.